Hello, Henry here, just from the editing room, just before we start the podcast. The reason why this video sounds like it's filmed underwater is because I'm not using my normal camera. I'm using one that's better at taking photographs than taking audio recordings. Due to my camera that I took with me, which is my normal camera that I use for all these kind of videos, let's just say there was a malfunction with it due to a bottle of water on the underground being spilt on it. I've got it slightly back working now, but when we were doing this audio recording, we had to use this mic that I'm using now. So sorry about that. I have tried to fix it as much as I can, but there's only so far you can do with it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this podcast. Hello everyone!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
You alright?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, me. Yeah, I'm good. You?
I'm good, yeah. So hello everyone, welcome back to the Henry Dudes, our YouTube channel. Today we're doing more of a podcasty kind of thing. Yeah, we'll go with that,
yeah,
shall
let's
we?
roll with it.
Basically, so we've been to London Film and Comic Con the other day. Yesterday.
Yesterday,
Well,
yeah.
by the time it's uploaded, hopefully it'll be the other day. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, what did we get up to?
Well, we went in cosplay as the Doctor and the Sixth Doctor and Perry.
Yeah.
Which meant I just looked like I was walking around in normal clothes unless I was standing next to him, and people knew, because then I can get recognised as Perry.
Yeah.
But just like, Perry's not got us to recognise. None of the companions really have many recognisable costumes. Like
Jamie.
Unless they're like dressed. Yeah, okay, so Jamie, but like they're like dressed
Adric.
up. What's Adric's stuff? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay, but like modern companions, they're all just dressed in like their normal clothing.
You say that, but we saw Clara.
Yeah, but that's because it was Clara in a costume. Like that's Clara in Robin Hood, because she was.
No, there wasn't just Clara from Robin Hood. There was a Clara from the Impossible Astronaut. Not the Impossible Astronaut. The Silent of the Daleks.
Yeah, but that's Oswin, not Clara.
And there was one from Deep Breath.
I can't remember what she wore in Deep Breath.
Like the same thing from Time of the Doctor.
No idea.
The black shirt with the red.
But it's just, I think it's normal clothes. I saw someone, I didn't realise she was Martha until there was a woman dressed as Missy went, "Hey Martha," and I went, "Oh, there's a Martha costume." Because if not, it's just t-shirt, jeans, and leather jacket, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, cosplay. So, how did we start today?
We started the day getting up very early in the morning, catching the train, got McDonald's, and eventually we got there after a massive queue outside in not quite rain, but just a little bit drizzly. And eventually we get inside.
Woo.
So I think first we checked out all the people to get virtual tickets to queue.
Yeah. We didn't even use them.
No, because we were already on like ticket 400 for John Barrowman by the time we got
I got
there.
420.
420.
Literally, my one was 420. But sure, let's just say some of the stuff that we did before we got up there. So I got up around 6. So you meet you at 7.
Yeah.
We got to the train station by 8.
Yeah.
And we got to McDonald's around 8:30. So we was also up there with the regulars, William, Daniel, Emma, my mum, and another person who was another person, and then Taylor came and joined us much later. She was meant to originally be up there, but of course she didn't get up early. How could she?
Gonna like shout out Taylor in the video, or not shout out, call out Taylor.
Call
in
out
this
Taylor. Taylor.
Just gonna call out Taylor in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I am. You can't stop me.
Fair point.
And when we got to McDonald's, there was a weird man, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, there's that guy.
There was a guy who he spoke like so quietly you couldn't actually hear him. I had no idea what he was saying, but like I had to go over and like, hello, I still couldn't even hear him then. Well, you know, we walked away after a while. Pushed past all the McDonald's stuff, got into Comic Con. It was raining, lovely.
Ooh. Well, not in Comic Con, that would have been strange. But outside Comic Con, yes, rain. So the queuing outside, literally around the building.
Was
So
wet.
you start queuing on the side near the train station, and we went in through the other entrance around the back.
Ran me outside.
We saw on our way in, counting, or basically spent the whole day counting how many Harley Quinns and 13th Doctors we saw.
And at one point we saw
Davros was awesome.
Yeah.
He just went wheeling along in like little Davros car, and it was great.
That guy goes to a lot of
Does he?
conventions.
Well, I saw
Because,
that he had
like,
all the signatures on his
chair, yeah.
so I was like, he must do this loads.
I know, because I think he did a guest appearance in the 5-ish Doctors reboot. I could be wrong though.
He's the big Jeff of comic book conventions.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool that he normally goes as Davros.
Mm.
Hey, yeah, hey, Davros. But speaking of the Jodie Whiskers and Harley Quinns, we saw a Harley Quinn 13th Doctor as well.
Oh yeah, that was yeah, just like not a mashup you were expecting to see, but we saw so many Harley Quinns and 13th Doctors that, of course, we would see a mashup of the two. Makes sense, I guess.
I think we saw about 24, 25 13th Doctors, and you made it, oh, what if you saw the exact same one? There was like, at the start, maybe, no, go away. Then at the start you would think, no, not really. But yeah, the 13th Doctors, when they were first coming into the queue, then you would be
then we knew that they were all different ones, and there were so many of them.
And then after that, when we saw them later, there was always like a discerning feature that you could see from the different ones.
I was not paying that much attention.
I was. There was like a really small one, there was like a few male ones, one who was like dark haired with blonde hair, the one who actually had the earring.
Yeah. It's cool to see them all, but yes, a lot of people were doing it. Yeah.
You bought a book off this guy who offered to sign it but never did.
Yeah, so the very first thing I bought wasn't even quite technically inside Comic Con at that point, was the London Film and Comic Con programme.
So there'll be a photo up now of that.
Yeah, because...
Did we even look for it?
What do you mean look for it?
Did we look through the thing though?
Oh, I was having a read as I sort of first went in, and when we first sort of went, I had a bit of a flick through while everyone was looking at the queues for all the guest artists. So I was having a bit of a flick through. I've got sort of pages on different, so this is like on horror's greatest villains, or Harry Potter, or Doctor Who, Star Wars, just sort of different pages, and then towards the back they've got parts that are just about certain actors. So
Yeah.
it's just information on some of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just whenever I go to theatre, I always have to buy a programme, so I'm very happy that there's a Comic Con programme as well.
So when we got that, we got virtual tickets for John Barrowman, fortunately, and
Jenna
Coleman. They were originally, like, I was going to go get an autograph from both, but then I thought, like, John Barrowman, that's a bit much, so I thought just Jenna Coleman. But everyone wanted to leave by that point.
Yeah, everyone's getting a bit tired, because it is a long day at Comic Con.
So sad. Never got to meet Jenna.
There'll be other opportunities. I'm sure she'll go to another con.
Let's hope.
Actually, I think my dad met Jenna Coleman once. What? A concert, I think. Or it was...
Like everyone was waving and just Jenna Coleman was there.
No, I can't remember why. It was either some sort of music thing, and I have a feeling it's something to do with work. But it was like one of a football thing or something. I can't remember. I'll have to ask him, because I remember him telling me about the time he either met her or saw her or something. Like, just I can't. I'll have to ask him.
Alright, okay.
Sorry.
And so after we got the virtual tickets, we did a bit of shopping. So
yeah.
what were the things that you got?
First thing I got would have been this Doctor Who watch, because at the stall it was for charity, and it was also all these Daleks, also this TARDIS, and this very lovely Missy and Peter Capaldi Doctor. Oh, Missy gave me this badge saying, "No, I have not turned good." That is my best Michelle Gomez impression.
I've got one as well.
Yeah, because we got these for free, which is pretty good for a badge at Comic Con. So yeah, the first thing I bought was the £5 watch with 2 Dalek phrases.
Wow. So now you can exterminate your teacher.
Yeah. so I'm gonna have fun using that. Then
I bet they're like 50p at charity shops.
probably, yeah. I don't think it was even worth a fiver when it first came out.
Yeah.
So I do think I've been a little bit ripped off, but you know, it went to charity. Like, I'm fine with it.
I think the first thing I properly bought was the 12 Doctor Sonic screwdriver.
Yeah, it was just on future. Which you then proceed to use like the entire day.
Yes.
Cool.
Because literally, it was one of the only things I actually got. And I looked at all my stuff, and I haven't really bought that much. This is the cheapest Comic Con
This
I've
is
gone
probably
to.
the most I've bought at Comic Con actually. Yeah. So what was another thing I got? I bought two things from one store, but I bought like one sort of in the middle of the day and one much later.
Yeah.
The first one is this. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's a bracelet, but it's connected to 5 rings, and it's the Thanos Infinity Stones.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet, but it's jewellery, so.
And it's kind of like that, kind of not, because you know you can't copyright it, so the Infinity Stones are in the wrong place.
But the thing is, 2 of the stones fell out on the way home because I knocked them slightly, because like these metal bits on them are not
Yeah.
connected well, so I can easily move them about and put them in the right place. I mean, is the green one right? Because I'm
No.
not. Okay, because I won't be able to fiddle with that one, but I can.
Yeah.
I can move the rest of them around.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
And then later on from the same store, I think it's called Mermaid. I don't know. I saw the word mermaid and went to it. Something mermaid. It's mermaid something.
Yeah.
Was then the choker.
Giggity.
It was a little teacup on it, and I was kind of thinking it was called like chips. It's like Beauty and the Beast, but also like Once Upon a Time. But also, it's just nice.
Yeah.
Just nice.
Oh, that was much later with.
Yeah, that was as we were leaving. That was one of the as we're leaving purchases.
Yeah.
Taylor was there and we got that.
The store that I got the Sonic screwdriver from, that was the first store I really looked at before we got the virtual tickets.
It just had to be right on the way there.
Yeah. So there was a lot of Big Finish stuff there, of course, because Legacy of Time has just come out. There was the Legacy of Time there, a few other Doctor Who things. And when I was buying it, it was a toss-up between 3 things. The Jodie Whittaker 13th Doctor figure, the Jodie Whittaker 13th Doctor Sonic screwdriver, and Peter Capaldi 12th Doctor 2nd Sonic screwdriver. And I got the Peter Capaldi one because I don't like Whittaker's screwdriver out at the moment. Same thing with Whittaker's what? What am I talking about?
Figure.
The figure I was going to get, it was really just a toss-up between the 2, but the Sonic screwdriver was saying. With Smith, I didn't really like it, and then it kind of grew on me. Same thing with Capaldi's when I first saw it in Hellbent. I was like, no. Then, what did we do next? We just dusted about for a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Just wandering around looking at stalls. I thought about buying the 13th Doctor doll several times, but
It's because we've got a plastic head.
it's either too much, or at one of them it was only a tenner, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad. But then it's got plastic hair. It's just like a helmet head, and I just nah.
You should have seen the what was it called? It was like the Amy Pond. It was like £100 like doll, like you could move all the felt around and everything. It's called like Biff Bang Pow or something like that, and like their dollies were about like 300 quid.
Yeah.
But they looked like the actors, and they made a lot of really really good ones. And then they came into Amy Pond, and the promo had plastic heads and plastic hair. When the figure came out, they used real hair, and the face just didn't look anything like it.
Yeah, it's like the have you seen all the it's like some of the Emma Watson dolls when they did the Beauty and the Beast? They're awful. Like, they look kind of like her, but in a very scary, uncanny valley way.
Yeah, they like what the company that I was just talking about. What they did for the company is if you bought it, if you showed them the receipt, they would send you a free head. So you could get the hair that was actually a mould instead of like a real hair. Did they do it with the Emma Watson figure?
No, it's just a bad doll that you can buy from the Disney store.
Damn those Disney peeps.
So,
yeah. So what did we get up to then?
well, sort of wandered around. Eventually, we sort of stopped for lunch, and everyone was showing what they bought. And was it Emma who was auctioning off her unwanted mystery box items?
Yes, speaking of the mystery box
Oh, you
stuff,
got mystery T-shirts as well.
we did get mystery T-shirts. So we were constantly just like hopping in and out of our group, and they went ahead and bought 4 mystery boxes before we even got there, and then proceeded to buy 3 different mystery bags. I even got one of them. I've actually got, because Emma was giving away her bits of stuff, and it's called a dunny.
It's a weird rabbit.
It's a real fun thing. I don't know. They look like they come from like Japan. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, this one in particular, I really don't like. But like, I guess the bunny could be cute. I just don't like this particular one.
It's got a weird foot.
Oh, whoops.
So there your.
That's watch falling off.
Oh, down.
One of them's half an avocado for some reason.
Of course it is.
Just looking at all the other versions on the box, one of them's an avocado. That one looks kind of like, you know, in Moana where they're fighting the fish and it's all funky.
Yeah.
They're not the fish.
The crab.
Kamatoa.
Yeah.
That's his name. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, like the treasure things. I will just start singing the entire thing because I do know all the words.
It's got weird glue.
That one's a wrestler. There's just
The one in the green cloak.
There's 2 of them that are the same, just slightly different colours, with a knife and a top hat and a big moustache, because why not? That one's got a human face for some reason. It's a strange thing to get.
Dunnies. I'm done with them. Ha, ha, ha. What we should have done, we should have dragged that out for so long. Literally just been like, so this is the dunny. Explain the entirety of the company that makes them. Opened the box slightly, got the wrapper out, do some ASMR with the wrapper. Then be like, ooh, I think it's this one. If it's not, I'm gonna throw it at the wall. Talk about the company some more.
Like, flying box videos. When they were first, like when they were barely new, I used to watch a YouTuber who did them like once a month or something, and I was like, this is really cool, but they started doing them every day, and I just went, nah, screw this, I'm out, don't want it anymore.
No, don't like it, take it away.
I liked it when it was once a month. Do not need this every day.
Yeah.
Also, you just like, it went from buying just like a few at the shop, like a few different ones at the shop, to I'm just bought 30 of the exact same box, and I'm gonna hope I collect all 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, speaking of the mystery box, Emma was auctioning away lots of stuff, and we just kind of deduced that mystery boxes are literally just bits of scrap that you can get for about £3, stuck in the box for 20.
It's just the stuff they couldn't sell, so they just throw it in a box and go, hey, mystery.
Yeah.
Which is why they never buy them.
So, the only mystery box thing I really got was the t-shirts, and...
The mystery box, and then bought at the end.
Mystery bag.
The mystery box?
Yeah, I literally got that because peer pressure.
Yeah.
So I got one, and I wanted to get it because I wanted to get the Suicide Squad t-shirt, but I didn't. Sad times to be a Doctor Who fan. Doctor Who, Suicide Squad fan. I got this Marvel t-shirt, which is of Thor, Odin's son.
Cool.
I got
funky art.
I got one from Rogue One that is really soft. I think I've got a t-shirt like this before.
Actually, it's pretty good.
From Primark, and it was 3 shirts for £10. So
that's actually not bad.
That's not bad because like at Primark, and they're like, that's how much they are. £10 a shirt, and I can't find the other shirt, so it'll probably be.
What's the other shirt? Oh, it's the weird funky anime one. There's like red and bloody or something. I can't remember. I remember it being red and.
Red, white, and blue.
It was
the
black with
American
red
flag. But yeah, I can't seem to find it. Oh well, but yeah, I got the shirts, so they kind of look cool. Haven't worn them yet.
I mean, we are filming this the day after, so you know.
Yeah. So, more stuff happened.
And yeah, so eventually after a while of wandering around looking at stuff, you went to a photo shoot.
Oh yeah, but Taylor met us just before, and she was being kind of a little bit No, we met Rob before that.
Oh, I completely forgot about meeting Rob. Yes, we wandered around with Rob for a while. And then you got something signed.
We'll talk about the photo shoot in a minute. But basically, with we met Rob immediately when we got the tickets for John Barrowman, because the woman pushed in front of me, but not in front of Rob. So Rob, his tickets are 418. Anyways, yeah. So we met him, and he was like, "Oh, I thought you were shorter in reality," and I was like, "Psych." We met up with him later. Went over to go see if Jenna Coleman had appeared yet.
Do you want to explain who Rob is? For those who in the know?
Rob is IceLords99 on the internet. Shout out to him. He does a few videos every now and again, kind of podcasty kind of things like this. A lot of trailers that he does, a lot of them are really good. And kind of Doctor Who types of videos. So it was really nice meeting him in person, because we have spoken over the internet a lot of the time.
You mean over the internet people can be real?
What? I thought Rob was secretly a 40-year-old man.
Not possible.
I can't believe it.
Crazy world.
Can he believe it? But yeah, we met Rob, walked about with him. We met Andrew Cartmel, who was script editor for Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
And then like a minute later, was the person who played Mags in Greatest of the Galaxy. You haven't seen that, have you?
No, I have not seen that one yet.
But yeah, we spoke to her. It was nice.
Got a photo with her?
We got a photo with her, and also the bit of paper that I got from Andrew Cartmel, I got her to sign as well, so I've got two people signing on the same photo.
Cool.
But then it immediately got wet, so it's a little bit destroyed.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
You can still see the signatures. And you know that you met her.
Yeah.
Right.
So then met Taylor. She was like, oh, literally was on the phone to her, and she rang me up, and I was like, sorry Taylor, where are you? She says, I'm in a crowded area. I said, is there anything distinctive around you? There's stalls. I was like, thank you, very descriptive, kind of thing. I was like, do you want to come upstairs? So we spent like a good 20 minutes trying to find her, and then I had to go for a photo shoot. So you two wandered off.
Yeah, so you met her just before you went to photo shoot. Yeah, it was just nice. I had a bit of wander around. We sort of just started looking at a few stores where I then bought these funky red gloves.
Yep.
And Taylor already bought a bat, this big foam bat thing.
From like Zombieland or something.
Something like that.
It was Leah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we were sort of wandering around, and then she's sort of going, "Where's the anime stuff?" And then I was joking, went, "Oh, where's the weaves at?" And she goes, "Yeah, where's the weaves at?" As she raises her bat, and I'm like, "That's a lot more threatening than you think it looks."
She should have been just like pointed out.
Yeah, but because she was looking for Kill la Kill stuff, because you don't see it too much anymore. I think, did I press a button?
No, you've got your finger on the mic though.
Oops.
But yeah, Kill la Kill stuff. It's sad, not much of it.
Not much of it. But yeah, I've just had sort of wander around, chatting, and then eventually met up with you again.
Yeah, I met Peter Purvis. I was standing in the queue. I did 3 whiskers to my count because there was 1 in front of me and 2 behind me, and both the 2 behind me were male. Fun times. Yeah, and I was standing in the queue with the Princess Leia. And then,
cool. Wait, what Leia? Like Slave Leia, or like Princess and like
the one
New
from
Hope,
the
or...
New Hope,
Okay.
where she's like, I could smell you on the way in, or whatever the line is.
It's a dumb line. It's I should have noticed your foul stench when you walked on board in her half British accent.
Yeah,
kinda.
that costume.
That one.
Yeah, and then there was a guy standing in front of me who gave me a bit of paper to go to John Barrowman's talk. I gave it to Emma because like I wanted to hang around with you guys, but it was really nice of him. Got to meet Peter Purvis, so that was fun. There was a Davros in the chair with a whole bunch of signatures as well.
Yeah. Well, it'd be weird if it was a different Davros, but I mean there were 2 Davrai on the loose.
2 Davroses. But yeah, Peter Purvis. I was gonna get into Sun Photo, but I didn't because we forgot.
Yeah.
Sad times.
So I won't swim that up with you. A bit more wandering around on.
Then you guys bought some more gloves.
Yeah, because Taylor wasn't sure, because when we were there she wasn't sure if she wanted to buy gloves, so it was just me and her, but then we sort of walked away and she was like, yeah, I do want to go buy those gloves.
I really like that stall because it was all very steampunky.
It was. No, it actually wasn't. It was only that sort of corner of it that was steampunky.
I was tempted to buy like the arm cuffling things.
They were cool.
But they were like £16. If they were like £10, I would have got them. Because I
like the ones that had the potion bottles in, but those were more.
Also, there were a lot of like steampunky goggles.
I love steampunk, but I do need to get myself some. I've saying to myself for years that I'm going to get myself some goggles. I will at some point.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So we was wandering about for a bit as well.
And then we went upstairs
Yeah.
because we knew that. So me and Taylor wandered around on the second floor and on like the ground floor. Turns out there's another floor, which was crazy. Did not know.
Yeah.
So went up to the top floor. We're there for about 5 minutes before they called you saying, "Hey, we want to go."
We're still there for another hour.
Yeah, no, yeah.
For that, and basically we did the most in the final hour. Because I bought a book. So another thing that I finally bought is the Captain Britain: A Croaked World.
Yeah, that's
yeah, which is the third volume in a series. And when I looked at it, I was like, it should probably be fine. I remember I've read the Harley Quinn book out of order. I looked into this and it's like, oh, now on a different Earth, and I'm like, shit. Guess I'm gonna be swimming for answers for a while. But this was only £10.
Things don't need to make sense when you're reading them.
It's not like it's Marvel Comics or anything. And then I met three people from Arrow. The guy who played Mad Dog, the guy who played the villain in the 6th series of Arrow, whose name always slips me. And then sitting right next to them, I didn't get a photo with him because he had like a massive queue. It was quite upsetting for the other two actors because they had no one there. And then the main cast, he barely even appears, and Slade Wilson has like a massive, great long queue. That was kind of cool. He's shorter than me. It's weird because he's meant to look massive.
We completely forgot about how like one of the first things we did was meet Colin Baker and get an autograph from him.
Yeah, met Colin.
That was probably the first thing we did once after we got the ticket.
Like you'll see in the photograph, like my hair's wet there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was nice to meet Colin. He's
so lovely.
such a nice guy.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you was talking to him, when I was talking to him, I could kind of tell like he's same conversation with loads of other people. So like
He was,
it's kind of that thing though, isn't it?
But that's what he does. He knows. He doesn't sort of think everyone's going to be asking completely different questions. Like he's done this for years now. He knows the drill.
Yeah.
And also, I never really got why people get autographs. I was like, it's just someone signing some paper. Why do you need that for £300 or whatever? And then I was sort of standing like 3 feet away from Colin Baker, and it was 20 quid. And I was like, if this man does not sign a photograph of himself right now, I'll just stop breathing. I was like, I just sort of stood there and went, yeah, I get it now. I need an autograph.
Yeah. So we met Colin. That was lovely. I love Colin.
He's just so nice.
He's always such a nice guy.
And I was also still sitting next to him, and he actually seemed to be happy at the call, or not quite happy, just not grumpy.
Yeah. Normally
nice.
he's quite grumpy normally.
He was also wearing like a Doctor Who waistcoat.
Yeah.
And then at one point we saw him talking to Colin, which was wild.
I know, it was so weird. Like, it's because there was no one else around, and literally they were just having a normal conversation. Weird.
Crazy.
I remember.
But then again, we didn't actually hear what they were saying. Maybe under his breath he was threatening to murder him or something.
Like, look at him really nicely, like, Colin, well, if you do not stop farting, I will smack you upside the head with my umbrella.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Who knows?
Yep. But I think it was just because, like, Sylvester just gone for a photo shoot, and probably Colin was just about to go for one, because immediately Sylvester sat down, Colin went up. But anyways, yeah, we met some cosplayers as well. There was
someone who used to watch who was dressed as a Tinkerbell.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that now. That was like during lunch. Who we met the guy who's Daleks Fear Me on the internet, who is also on Bite Size Who, which is really nice. And I saw because Hannah Padley was there, and I saw her as Tinkerbell, and I was like, wow, she's actually pretty good cosplayer as Tinkerbell. And I was like, oh, are you here by yourself? And then like Seb turns around and is like, hello, and I'm like, what?
Also, you strangled me when we met someone else. I had not seen the twin dilemma when we were at the con yesterday, so I got strangled a few times. That was,
You had no idea why.
I don't know why, but apparently it was the thing, so I rolled with it.
So when we came back,
After making Taylor watch New Who and
the TV
movie,
then we
started Twin Dilemma.
You enjoyed Twin Dilemma so much that you couldn't even stay awake through part 2.
I was tired, it was a long day. I got up at 5 and had about 3 hours sleep the night before.
We literally got to a part where there was Remulus and Romulus in a prison cell, and I was like, "You're right, Taylor, Rachel," and you went, "Yeah, I'm alright." I was like, "Are you alright though?" "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "I'm gonna go upstairs now." So yeah, fun times. So we met a cosplayer who was the 11th Doctor, and I think it was his girlfriend, who was the Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Who was what, Jodie Whittaker number 16 or something at that point?
Something like that. No, she was Whittaker 14.
Why do you remember exactly?
I don't know why.
Okay.
It's because we went back to the store again. We went to that store many times.
Yeah.
Just to like look at all the Big Finish and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Big Finish. We love stores.
So just a
that's
not sponsored, by the way.
What we are.
Try
new Diet Coke, Twisted Strawberry.
Do I get part of any of this money?
No,
Okay.
no, you don't.
Okay.
No. But yeah.
It's because I'm a woman, isn't it?
Boy. Anyways, no, we're not Spawn.
Not fun.
Not Spawn. Spawn. But yeah, so we met some more Doctor Who peeps, then met Wild Dog, met the villain of Series 6 of Arrow, and
this was on. This is all during the. Oh yeah, this is our 20 minutes and we're leaving now.
thing.
The thing that we then.
Then we couldn't find them.
Yeah, we couldn't find them, so.
Then we met just before we was leaving.
We met more cosplayers.
We met more. Literally, there was like, "Quick, 6, come over here, 6!" Because there was this whole group of
Doctor
people.
Who cosplayers together for this photo.
There's a person on Instagram called Zygon Curry who was taking the photos. We haven't seen the photos yet because I've tried to go to his thing and it's like, "Ooh, you have to be friends with this person." I'm like,
well, hopefully we'll be able to add them into the video. Oh, sorry. Someone texted me saying, "Are you home yet?" And I'm like,
"Psych.
later. Deal with that later."
Don't need that noise." But yeah. So, anyways, what was I saying? I bought the Captain Britain comic before we left. We saw some Doctor Who figures. This is all just out like time, just out and about. We saw some Doctor Who figures. The real-time Six Doctor one that goes for like 80 quid. We saw for £45. Mad, I know. And everyone was trying to resell the.
Someone was selling Bratz dolls, which I was Comic Con, but I was just like, okay, strange. And then they're too far away for you to actually see the prices. So like, it's really high shelf, and I was just like, yeah, I can't read that. But it was either 20 quid or 200 quid. I have no idea which.
Like if it was
The new inbox
if it was like
doll, Bratz doll.
what, probably 200 quid. We know what Comic Con is like.
That's very true.
Like,
It was the store that was trying to rip you off for the other stuff.
yeah.
It was that store.
There was a store that was selling this Fourth Doctor, Genesis Fourth Doctor with TARDIS that came out of B&M for about £15 to £20. She was selling it for 35, and I was like, oh, like if you're selling it for 20, I'll get it. And she was like, no. We're selling it for 35. Trust me, it's better like this because with stuff like Amazon, you never know what the price is, and like prices says it there, but then you got shipping and all that stuff. So this is £35. I'm like, no.
Rubbish.
I looked on Amazon, it's about £22. So still a bit more than the £15 thing at B&M, but you know.
Oh well.
Yeah. And what was we saying there?
So on the way out, had the last photo. And yeah, eventually we did manage to leave. So it's just the thing, but we kept stopping, kept losing people. People kept going off and buying or something. So I realised that there was it Zombieland that was selling all the foam swords and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. They were selling. They had a Klingon bat left for 30 quid. I didn't have any money left at that point, but I was like, next year I'm getting a bat left.
And like even like when they said they wanted to go, there was still. We still all bought.
Oh no, that was
We still all bought
box.
the amazing mystery box. So someone had already bought a Doctor Who one, and I saw stuff and I was like, nah, I don't really want any of that. And she was like, oh, if you get something you don't like, you can ask the guy. And I was like, alright, fair enough. So I got it. I got a box now, and it says the amazing mystery box. So that's fun. It came with a Doctor Who cookbook, a Doctor Who notebook, a Silurian like statue, which was slightly broken, the sticker was falling off. A Day of the Doctor t-shirt, which is a large, and I'm not large, fat. So, and I got a Doctor cookbook, which I already have. So now I've got 2 of them now.
Cool.
Cool. I can doubly cook as much Doctor Who.
Yay!
But because I already got the stuff, the guy gave me a t-shirt for the Dalek, which shows you how to build a Dalek.
Dalek blueprint.
Dalek blueprints, which has the new logo, but I think this is the photo from Victory of the Daleks.
Huh.
I think. Could be wrong.
Oh yeah, it says Iron Fighter in it, so yeah, it's definitely Victory of the Daleks.
Yeah. Hello everyone, Henry here, from the editing room, or editing booth, or whatever. There's a few things that we neglected to mention, as we didn't remember at the time. One of the ones was the train services. If you did not know, the line from the next stop on the station was for Epping, which would have been the terminating line, was closed. The 2 stations on that line were closed due to a signal failure, and we had to get off 2 stations away, which was quite a drive to get to our cars. So we had a little bit of trouble there, being that there was a signal failure. A few other things that come on, we walked past the Ho Productions as well. We saw a few other Who tubers, not just YouTubers, just some Doctor Who people in general. And one of the things I neglected to mention as well, the numbers. We saw about 26 13th Doctors and about 21 Harley Quinns. We're not counting the Harley Quinn 13th Doctor, but yeah. I think that's all the stuff that I neglected to mention. If I have forgotten, I'll probably do like another part of this, but we kind of just ended the video there. But all I want to say is thank you all so much for watching this very, very, very long video. It's a new kind of take that I'm doing with it, with the channel, kind of podcasty thing. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and stick tuned soon for a review of the Trading Futures book. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a very nice day. Goodbye.